Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested, we do have open slots available. We'd be more than happy to have you join in on some of the action and fun and join in on any of our campaigns. We have open slots in all of them except for the Tuesday evening group, I believe. And I think we're Kai just joined the bi-weekly game, so we're full up on that one too. So yeah, if you're interested in any of them, reach out, let me know. Now, without further ado, Casimir, tell us what the Hap Hat was for last session.
Well, that's a complicated one, but I'll do what I can. So, coming back last week, we started off in the aftermath of us having slayed their Changebringer. So one of the gods has finally fallen by our hands. Technically, they started it first, so not our fault, okay? But that happened. From their death, the Avatar was 22, so Clover started to absorb some of the, I don't know what you would call it, energy, the divine source of diviners, whatever you want to call it, from the fading being of the Changebringer, and started to freak out. I think physically there was some like changes as well, but she also started rambling and essentially drew a new prophecy into being, which I think I've got some lines recording. The hour of turning has come. Rivers will shift without warning, and those who claim dominion of the world will find it is overrun. That was just a few lines of a long speech, but a new prophecy has been told, which can only mean bad things given our relationship with prophecies in the past. But coming out of that and snapping out was no longer Clover, maybe, sort of. Instead, it was someone that called themselves Timora, who was 22 and who was Clover, but who was also Timora. At least that's what they said. A lot of things were claimed, but a lot of things weren't exactly certain of what they were doing. But they took essentially the remaining pieces from the Changebringer, including their domain, started to absorb that into themselves, and also, I believe it was their holy symbol and the weapon of the launch Changebringer. Someone spoke of grand reckoning, something to that extent, that was coming, and that everyone was going to be present for her awakening ceremony. A lot of things were going weird there. But in doing so, she summoned all of the beings that once held all of the beings that Changebringer once held dominion over, all of the angels, and slaughtered them in an instant to reabsorb their essence, while also binding the beings that were at Clover's side against their will into her left and right hands. That being a being of good and a devil into an angel. How that's going to work, I don't know. But there was a lot that was said then. But Timora and all of her newfound power wanted to bestow as gifts but also wanted us to join her on the crusade against Exandria to rid the world of all the usurpers, I believe is the word she kept saying. In doing so, what we also learned is that from before the battle actually happened, before the trial actually happened, someone was recording the events of it. And then we then learned that the Moonweaver projected the final moments of the confrontation onto the moon itself, announcing to the world that we were Godslayers, that we were heretics, that we were coming to ruin everything, and essentially tried to raise up everyone in the world of Exandria that believed in the gods to go to war with us. So we are essentially at war with Exandria, maybe for those that believe it. There's a lot of things in. But as part of this, gifts were bestowed. I believe Elwyn and Vindir now benefit from the luck of 22. But the party didn't exactly choose to go on her crusade because they didn't exactly understand what was happening. And it sounded like a lot of bloodshed for people that it didn't seem it required. So instead, she left a final parting gift that was opening a rift into the dominion of... oh god, I'm forgetting... Shar. To where Liara laid rest. Essentially doing so under the proxy of a true resurrection. Where they were the party was able to, with some convincing and some talking, decided to lead her out of a world that was just nothingness, that was just full of loss, and back to the light. So now, we've lost Clover, lost Timora to this battle, but have regained Liara that doesn't exactly know who she is, and that spent the benefits of the past month trying to reteach her some of the world and trying to correct some of the wrongs that happened before. I think that's I think I might have covered most things.
So, Liara, over the past couple of weeks, you've been touring around Zodiac with Casimir, sometimes with Vindir, sometimes with Elowin. But you're meeting all of these people, most of which authentically really, really like you. I need you to roll me an insight check.
Yeah, Liara's doing good on these rolls so far. 19.
So, what you've surmised, a lot of the people seem very sympathetic towards you. Like, that's just a natural response for them when dealing with you. Many of them are authentically nice and happy to be around you, but there is the select few that seem very concerned about you. Not like they're concerned about how you're doing, but they're concerned about what you're doing. Fearful for, well, any actions you might take. They seem to believe you a force of chaos, a potential outlier that can cause unfathomable terror. Most notably, Lucian, Riku, Reese.
Liara has helped Reese the most out of anyone in the group.
And he is afraid of what you're capable of. It's not that he doesn't like you. He's afraid of you, thinking you'll be chaotic or rash. But after you all took that little bit of downtime to yourselves, to gather up, to reintegrate Liara into life, have you start to gain some semblance of whom you are. One evening, Elowin, when you're asleep, you don't hear it, but the narrator begins to speak. Though war be on the edge of the world they claim, the one that may be claiming them as well, there was more dire straits to come. For somewhere off in the distance, there was true power, debating on what to do with these unforeseen circumstances. Jonas walked along a simple dirt road, feeling the rough grain beneath his feet. For once, he wasn't caught between 20 different moments, 20 different potentialities, all spinning around him like a storm of fractal mirrors. There was only this road, and the real people moving along it. Farmers hauling baskets, children chasing stray animals, a dog barking at a flock of birds. He almost smiled at the mundanity of it, the beauty of singularity. For once, he could hear the wind, smell the earth, and see without the pressure of countless timelines tugging at him. And then, in a heartbeat, the world shifted. The sun became a spiral of golden light. The road melted into stars, and he was pulled through the fabric of reality itself. When his feet touched down, he was standing in a vast open expanse inside of the beyond. He looked around until he found an impossible chamber that defied mortal comprehension. The floor rippled like liquid obsidian, reflecting countless worlds above. Pillars of living stone rose from it, twisting and turning into shapes that should have been impossible, while curtains of silver water arced overhead, shimmering with cosmic energy, and at the center a massive circular table floated, impervious to gravity, rimmed with 6 seats that radiated authority. 3 were occupied already. Instantly, Jonas's attention splintered. Every possible path he might have been walking down flared before him like living visions. The road he'd left behind, a bustling market street that never existed in this reality, a battlefield where he had once interfered, countless alternate versions of this meeting, each one branching into dozens of choices. He blinked, and for a moment his mind was a kaleidoscope of destinies, possibilities, consequences. Jonas! A voice cut through the maelstrom, sharp as the tide itself. The air rippled as a figure rose from the water currents around the table. Alu Regine, the raging tide, goddess of oceans and fury, stood tall, her hair flowing as though underwater, eyes a stormy gray. Focus now. Jonas blinked and refocused, though some of the visions still flickered at the edges of his vision. Ah, he said. Yes, of course, this singularity, it is refreshingly simple. Irene, seated opposite the tide goddess, laughed softly, a rich, fertile sound that, like soil after rain, fertile sound like soil after rain. She was the living earth incarnate, goddess of life and the growth of all things. I find it quite charming, she said, smiling warmly at the god. A god of time finally enjoying a simple road. Almost adorable, really. Alu Regine glared. This is no time for charm, Irene. There are matters that demand clarity. She crossed her arms, and the currents of water around her shoulders surged violently, threatening to lash the table. You are distracted, Jonas. Look at me when I speak. Jonas's attentions slowly shifted over to the raging tide, and the other visions blinked out of focus, but just for a moment. I am aware. I simply marvel at the simplicity of this moment. His voice seemed calmer than it should be in the presence of anger and rage incarnate. A human-like softness threaded through his tone. It is rare for me to walk a path that does not multiply infinitely. Irene tilted her head, observing him for a curious smile. Perhaps it is good for you? She said softly. Even gods need to appreciate the life they oversee. Alu Regine bristled. Enough! We convened here because Exandria faces, through the actions of mortals, a situation that could spiral into chaos beyond comprehension. Jonas, you see the consequences of each choice. We must decide. Do the Tier 1 intervene, or do we let the lower gods attempt to handle this threat themselves? Jonas closed his eyes, and the chamber darkened, stars flaring around him as if the universe itself were bending to his sight. He saw the outcomes of each answer. If he agreed to intervene, the party would be crushed beneath divine might. The world might survive, but the natural order of mortal courage would be erased. If he abstained, the party would either succeed or fail. Worlds would crumble, yet the chaos could birth new growth. Some lives would be lost, others transformed. If he tried to manipulate the timeline without fully entering, he would fracture his own essence, endangering the law of time itself. His fingers brushed the table, tracing its impossible edges. He inhaled slowly. I see the threads of consequence, he murmured. His voice held weight, but not the usual detachment of God peering over eternity. There was something mortal, almost hesitant. We aren't needed in this affair. The lower gods will have to clean up their mess that they deem is necessary to be cleaned. The chamber shivered. Light and water, stone and energy all seemed to pause, acknowledging the finality of his choice. Finality of his choice. Suddenly, Janice's vision collapsed back into a singular focus. Only this timeline existed before him. Only this road. These mortals. This unfolding future. Aluvergine slammed her fist on the table. Water arcs leapt violently, crashing against the edges of the chamber. Protecting them? She roared. Do you understand the hubris of shielding these mortals from consequences that could and should teach them? Irene's expression shifted, concern now threaded through her smile. Subtle but undeniable. The lull of time becoming more mortal? She whispered, almost to herself. Is this wise? The final silence stretched. Aseso, mother of all creation, who had been quiet until now, finally spoke. Her voice was soft, but every syllable resonated with a chord in the music of existence itself. Jonas has seen all the outcomes, and yet he has chosen. I trust the wisdom of my creations. I trust that he has chosen as he should. Aluvergine's tempestuous energy faltered, though her glare remained fixed on Jonas. Irene's eyes softened, still wary but accepting. And Jonas, for the first time in eons, allowed himself a small, human-like breath of relief, knowing that all the timelines, all the countless paths, roads, and echoes were finally silent. Only this one remained, and it was enough. Vindir, while you were slumbering one night, you had a dream about this very strange scenario befalling. When you awaken, you look down, and you can sense your divine spark inside of you pulsating and intensified. This connection to all of the Pantheon. You could sense this conversation taking place. But you don't quite know why you've seen it, why it was shown to you.
I'm speculating, but Mike Vindir probably thinks Jonas had a role in why he saw that. Is everybody else awake yet?
Nope, just you.
Oh, okay.
And the people who don't sleep.
Yeah.
But this is the conclusion of your guys' downtime.
Oh, okay. So, Casimir, I would ask Liara, but she doesn't have any memory. I kind of took over an island on Zodiac.
Interesting choice, but okay. Also, sure, just come into my room. What's up?
Now, I don't remember the name anymore. We're not on the map, but this island had a nice, lake in the middle of it, and there's a bunch of wood elves, and they're now all followers of my church.
And
Didn't know if you could, yeah, I didn't know if maybe you can give me some, Zodiacian, knowledge on these people. They seem a little different.
Kaz just going blink a few times. What did you say the name was again?
Belgelon?
Evangelion.
To be clear, asking us out of kind, that's the name that it already had, or is that the name that's
Both.
was created within there? Okay, so it's one that Casimir would recognize.
Yeah. I went with the whatever the natives called the island. They called it home, and that's what home is, I guess, in Wood Elf.
Why there? Of all
Um,
places.
I was answering prayers, and I got a ping for that island, and I went, and now I got 31 followers, and I gave them $1 million gold, so we're building a nice resort church thing, too.
I don't know if they know what to do with that. We don't. There's not much trade.
You almost said we.
It was a long time ago. The circumstances of this world is my kind, my previous kind. The place you speak of is where I was born. Before fangs, before death, before all of that. When I was elven.
Yeah, I figured you weren't born a vampire.
Yes.
So, are those your people then?
Yes and no. It was a long time, you have to understand.
Yeah, but it's elves too, Casimir. I mean, a long time for
Exactly.
both of y'all is a blink of an eye for the rest of us.
The people there are quite nomadic. If you get them on your side, if they believed in you, it's strange. They're untrusting to outsiders. We don't.
Yeah, I got that vibe that they weren't, but I don't know. I guess I just got lucky.
Perhaps you're
Alright.
you're a man of some peace at times. Those that are there are.
Everything I do is for peace.
You have certain ways of peace, but the people there, they are true peace, if that makes sense. They live off the land. They are simple. They have left behind civilizations and shy away from the rest of the world and live as they can. The consequence of trade is probably fairly little, so your million of gold, I don't know how far that will actually go.
I mean, I told him to use it to help people too.
There's not that many of us there. We're a rather rare species in this world. There's a few tribes of us spread out across the place, but the one you spoke of, that's when I grew. I'm
Well,
not one of them anymore, so I wouldn't exactly be a good ambassador, and I didn't live there long enough to truly learn all the proper traditions.
okay. Well, you've answered pretty much all my questions with that little story, so
I hope
I was
so.
just trying to understand who these people were, so.
Just, if I can ask, try not to cause them harm, to disrupt the natural way of their life.
Oh, yeah, when we talked about building a church, a temple, we're gonna keep it, I'm letting them just do it. So whatever they decide is, best for their aesthetics. And I really don't plan on bringing a bunch of people in and out of there either.
That is for the best. I don't think they'd be taking to it too kindly. And also, there's a reason we shied away from the world. So people will be hesitant to accept more outsiders. They're nice, but yes, well, it's difficult to say. It's been a century and a half since I've been there. Things could have changed.
I wasn't even born yet when you left. Okay.
I can't say what's happened since then. I've never returned.
Oh, well, since everybody else waking up and everything. All right, since we're all here now, I've got some good news and I got some bad news.
Okay.
Good news is we're not gonna get fucked up by any tier 1 gods. But the bad news is the tier 1 gods are gonna let the tier 2s and 3s handle us as they see fit.
And how exactly did you learn of this?
I had a vision when I was resting. I believe Jonas might have had a part in letting me see it since he was there.
Okay. Well,
I say so was there too.
While it's not, I suppose that's a good blessing for us. If it truly is the case that they are not trying to persecute us, then it means we at least have less issues to deal with.
It did seem that Jonas was the deciding factor on us not getting tracked by the tier 1 gods. He I guess he was like the swing vote or this, like I said, a deciding factor of some sort. Because when he's mentioned to let the other gods deal with us, Irene and Jonas, or Irene and the other ones seemed to be okay with it, but still seemed kind of worried or pissed.
Well, we did kill a god. That's still quite a thing to actually say. I understand that they can die, but the actual concept is a bit strange.
Yeah, but I mean,
does it seem true that they will actually abide by that word, but they won't intervene?
I think as of right now, they're going to abide by it. What they do tomorrow, I don't know. I think it really depends on if we keep on killing more of the gods.
Right now, that is not my biggest priority. Right now, personally, we need to find some way to ensure that Liara does not return to Shar before the Moonweaver starts trying to come calling.
Well, how did she was always, ever since I've been here, she's always been halfway attached to Shar. So when did she start interacting with her?
She hid it for some time. I think it was slow at first, but it was before Melissa. I don't know why she got obsessed with the feeling of loss, why she wanted to give things up. Not truly. I know she gave me some reasons, but I was never actually able to work out what the bottom line of it was. But regardless, I don't intend on having it happen again.
Yeah, well, that's the reason I was asking. Maybe there was an event or something. Like a tragic loss. I don't know, maybe did anybody die?
Owen. We lost a one. We lost a lot of people in the war. Then there was the illusion was that she liked a lot, but we lost a lot of people. Yeah, I'm assuming like this is like everyone's gathered by this point.
I'm just making sure they're aware.
Yep.
Does Liara have any of her memories?
Whatever you've learned thus far, more or less.
That's not her memories, though. What I'm saying, does she have her memories? Like, does she remember these events or no?
I'd say you remember the events that transpired with the people that you went to visit. So you remember all of the events that transpired with Riku, Ariel, Nobu, Lucian, Trivial, the Yuan-Ti folk, Reese.
Ariel
both
can
dead.
probably give a lot of the back, like, the back history of these are our memories, so...
I mean, you can tell, but, you know, doesn't necessarily help that much. Just being told memories. Right?
Yeah. You're being told about your life rather than remembering yourself. Wyatt, can Casimir remember any specific thing that happened?
The big changing point was when Melissa got taken. She switched to Shar at that moment. She went to Luna, and then she went to Shar. But before that, she saw herself in the situation because how what's-her-face Luna held her in a cage essentially and was going to kill her. And Liara has she fundamentally disagrees with the idea of locking things up in cages. So, for instance, when she met Reese, she let him out even though she didn't agree with going down there because after Desmond let her there, she was pissed, but she still let Reese out of the cage immediately. When she found out about Shar, she saw her old situation, and originally it was going to be like a parole thing where she was trying to bind Shar to be good. Like, hey, don't kill people and we'll let you out, which is not unreasonable at all. And as time went on, it became more and more that Shar was like Liara in a lot more ways. And Liara had a lot of internal struggle with the fact that she had to start killing people because even during the war, she pulled weapons away from people and choked them and knocked them out. She wasn't like actively killing people. So she had a lot of issues with that. And Liara was also a scientist. So science in and of itself is the discovery of the unknown. So she saw that as like what Shar's domain actually was, finding what was lost in things that are not known. Because darkness can be construed in a lot of ways, and unknown is one of them. So she used that as a big stepping point because 22 they freed, but she just was like on a whimsy, yeah, I'll worship you, why not? Whereas the things she did more resembled Ares and Shar than she realized. And even when she was teaching Shar's doctrine, it wasn't how Shar would teach her doctrine, it's how Liara would have taught it. Like loss didn't have to be a bad thing. Like the loss of a disease, loss of like things that you could give up easily that you don't want to have. Like loss of hunger, you ate, now you are no longer hungry. Things like that. So when she taught it more as like a necessary evil of life, like something that always happened and it doesn't have to always be a bad thing. So Liara as a whole was trying to change Shar and effectively did to a point, but then everything was reset the second she got killed. Not this time, but by Zafrin. So there's that to think about. And I think that sent it down like a very bad path. But as for changing point would have been Melissa getting kidnapped in the ley lines. But
Okay, got you.
it was definitely like we lost a lot of people, and she had sympathized with the originally what was going on with Shark, because she didn't agree with the caging thing, and that's just a fundamental disagreement. There's no way you're ever going to convince Liara that caging something is right.
He'll relay some of that, but the pieces with Sean will be kept a lot more close knit. He won't go into the full explanations, and just mostly say that she was slid with Shaw. She felt some kind of kinship, but it was a ruse. It was a lie. She was tricked. But it was to do with feeling some sense of loss as well. And backstory trauma with Luna.
Yes, I would actually like an insight check from you as well.
Sure. On people within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, Liara.
Okay.
You also notice that her memories seem to flood back to her when she meets someone again who she's familiar with. Like, meeting them fills in gaps.
Okay. So it's like each connection reverses the loss. To an extent.
To an extent, yeah.
Like, it just, when she meets someone, it makes everything a bit more clear.
Everything about her interactions with them more clear. Like,
Okay.
she remembers being with them, hanging out with them, remembers every conversation that she previously had. All of it comes back.
Does it seem to go away afterwards, or?
No, she's been retaining
Okay.
everything.
Okay, so keep her away from very specific people. Got it. He'll take note of that.
Too bad
Yeah.
you can't keep her away from me.
Believe
Okay.
me, if I could, I would try. I have already decided that after the previous antics over the last month, there is no cause for redemption. I gave you a chance, and it immediately got squandered. So, time for you two being alone together, non-existent.
Oh, so they can have a girls' night out?
Alone can't be trusted.
Originally, Liara's memories didn't come back when she met Ares. You're saying she has every memory of Ares.
Yeah, it would be.
So
Okay, great. This is just gonna be going a fucking shit show.
Yeah, you were gonna get him back anyway, so they're there.
Just because you remember, you can be a different person.
Yes.
Yes.
You
but
don't need to
see a body.
default into what you believed you were. Look at how much happier everybody is now that you're not evil.
You can
not
reflect
evil,
on
it's a
past
point.
decisions.
Yep.
Literally a dictator, guys.
Well,
Eddie
but-
owes
but-
me a
but-
body. I'm not
Let's
gonna use
rephrase
it.
this. So let's rephrase this. Let's just be less annoying. How about that one, Liara, first? We'll work on that one first. Let's be a little less annoying.
And you have a body.
I know that. I'm not trying to switch it. I don't have any need to switch it, even though I don't know. I don't know the feeling of what it would have been like if I switched into one. Maybe I should try
This
that.
is actually the perfect body for you.
Liara, you said she's getting her memories
Well,
back.
you don't know anything about. You haven't met Luna yet, so you don't actually know any of those feelings.
When I narrated how it felt being in this body, it is perfect and suited for you.
She doesn't
It
know
is-
what another one feels like, is what I'm saying. Because
Okay.
you said that was part of the thing. So, like, if somebody was doing this normally and she remembers doing this normally, but she doesn't know what it was like she's not going to know what's perfect. You don't know something is great until you lose it or you go back to it.
By the way, Liara,
Yes.
you probably remember all your spells now, your abilities.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I don't really want to use them or anything like that.
What about transmutation? Remember when you transmuted stuff to Dwarven Steel?
What's that? Actually, no, yeah, I interact with you, so I guess I know what Dwarven Steel is. You know, yeah, I remember that. That stuff was expensive and a
Yeah.
lot of crap.
I'd like you to, if you don't mind, transform some stuff into Dwarven Steel.
That's gonna require a lot of stuff.
I know.
Is
But-
this going to piss off any more gods? Because if
Probably.
it's happening before I've had breakfast, someone is going to have a problem.
Then
Let's
that
go eat
can-
breakfast.
Yeah,
What,
doesn't have to
what am I
be
transforming?
right now.
Like maybe it would if I remember we almost transformed that mountain. That was wrong. If we transform a mountain, I'm against it.
Let's go for breakfast first. Before
It's not
Casimir-
answering. It's not answering the question. Is this going to piss off another god?
What is not going to piss out of another god?
A lot
That's a
of
good
things.
point. It seems like everything you guys do just piss gods off.
Well,
We did act like commoners for a little bit. So that means no making dwarven
We-
steel.
Ah, damn it.
Or, sucking on people's necks. Or
I have resources around.
whatever Liara used. No more pissing off the gods. That's what Liara used to do.
That is what I was mainly trying to get to is let's not we have a lot on our plate right now. And while I understand trying to do things, and I'm not saying don't do anything, consider the consequences of potential actions before doing them. Is this going to annoy someone or cause them to potentially side with other people in the ongoing conflict that we may have to face? Sooner rather than later.
And honestly, our plate got fuller after Liara
You,
came back.
you okay, Joey?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. So Vidir,
Mm-hmm.
on the scale of 1 to 10, how much would it piss off God if I made Dwarven Steel?
Given that what little we know of dwarven steel and the amount of cost it takes to make it, we'll say, yeah, we're probably gonna piss somebody off.
Okay, let's wait then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have your own resources, I don't see why it would make them mad.
It's balance. They're already talking. Well, I had a vision that was talking about balance, and we don't need to be messing with scales at the moment. We already have one whole plane trying to come and kill us.
You guys have one on plane trying to come kill you.
You have. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Just?
If I can, I would really like to try to come up with a way where we can solve the immediate problem should something happen to Liara. I would like to have your help in this matter.
What would happen to me?
Like a clone?
That's right now, from my understanding, if you were to be killed again, you would go back to that place. back to the darkness. And I don't know if we'd be able to get you back again. I don't know how to describe it well. There is these things within us, tellers. It binds us to certain places. From my understanding, yours is to that place, to that dark pit. Ours is to here or to different worlds, but yours is to there.
I mean,
Joey,
that's why I used to have that jar. Maybe if you guys could get me my jar back, but then, like I said, I have to possess someone.
The jar is dangerous. That's why I'm thinking if we can try to consider ways that doesn't need to be in effect. Try to think of a more permanent solution, Mal, than just the jar.
Oh, I casted Death Ward on Liara when you started talking about her getting killed. I was like, oh yeah, you got a good point. And I just go ahead and cast Death Ward. Here's a band-aid.
Yeah, because out of character, she could say like 4 wrong words and then it's going to be like a potato flying through the world or something. Like,
out of character, guys, is this a good idea? Liara doesn't know this, so she can't speak up. But do you really think it's a good idea cloning Claire?
I never said the clone part. I'm saying that we need to find a way to move your teller.
Yeah,
And
he's just trying to articulate how to move a tether.
I still have 8 intelligence on this character.
I mean,
Arcana check before you give me any ideas. DC is 45.
Damn.
it's an Arcana check to say maybe just switch the god.
Yes, that is not how tethers work at all.
I mean,
I will
but
give
then-
guidance to people.
I know exactly how tethers work. I ran an entire 9-month campaign around a group breaking and building a tether.
I know. I'm not saying you don't know how a tether works. I'm saying I'm giving a suggestion, which
Oh, the god thing. Sure, okay.
is like an educated guess.
I'm
Like
just-
it's a hypothesis.
I'm making sure you're not going to say that something is definitive. That is not how it works.
No, just okay. Why don't, if you're afraid of me going somewhere where I die, just switch the god I go to. Like just go pray to another one, or you have to have some powerful friends. Why not just talk to the one that brought me back?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be?
Or Ares, I guess. Isn't he getting more powerful now? I'm not joining it. I already decided I'm not joining that hypocrite.
You could join the right there.
We're friends with him.
No, I wasn't. He actively let people die when the tides were coming up. He did nothing. He sat there on... I have nothing good to say about that guy.
You have all your memories back? You sure?
As Joey said, if I meet somebody, I get my memories back about him.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just like,
Yeah, so like if I had somebody in my campaign the whole time, I feel like I just automatically have pretty much every memory.
yeah, well, you know what? He did throw that potato at her, though.
Yeah, but
He's
she asked
smited
for it
multiple
plenty of
people.
times.
Yeah, but back to your tether, though. Ares already said he can't get rid of your old one. He can
Then let's
put a
find
new
one
one
that
on
can.
you. Yeah, that's the problem. Most of them are mad at us right now.
They can't all be mad, and they don't know me.
As we are flashbacks to all the ones that walked on.
Charisma saves from all 3 of you. Okay, you're
Oh,
We
good.
love 22. That's a crit.
Elowen, you're good. Kaz, you're good. Okay, yeah, you guys can all poker face through that statement.
Well, I did give my 22 save to Shar.
Yeah, 22's just enough, though.
Oh,
It's
okay,
not-
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
Just want to make sure.
still just a high roll. It's
Wait,
Well, you just
it
gave me a
that
D. You just said a DC of
short crits on
45 earlier.
22s?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Did you
That's what he
actually go
gave up.
through with that? I thought I broke her out so that we didn't need to make a deal with Shah.
You tried to break her
Yeah,
out.
you weren't breaking her out.
The reason it was even possible was because he made the deal and she let her through.
Oh, God.
Nobody else knows that except Vendir, by the way.
Yeah.
Only
Y'all
Vendir
don't
knows
know
he
that.
made
I don't
the
know
deal.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaz still thinks he ripped Liara out
Yep.
himself.
You totally did.
Yep.
You tore a hole in that extra dimensional space.
Yep.
Mhm.
I knew I could
Uh-oh.
do it. Get fucked up.
I think that's our best course of action, or we find somebody smart enough that could do it or has done it.
Do you guys recall what Ares told you?
That part I'm drawing a blank on, to be honest with you, Joey.
Okay.
I remember him saying he couldn't do it.
Yeah, Cass?
I believe it was that there was a professor, someone in Exandria that is an expert in tellers.
There was a group in Exandria that recently managed to break the law of tether and reaffix it.
I think, because it's who I think it was, Vindir would know them. From the Battle Deathmatch, was it not the guy in the chair, the wizard?
No.
Was it not? Oh,
Different
I thought it was him.
campaign. No.
I thought it was him. Oh well. Okay then. So
Guys, I don't plan on dying. From what I understand, I didn't die very much either when I was myself.
Kaz got flashbacks to like
Yeah.
Feywild, to like 5 other instances of it. It's given just the situation that we find ourselves in right now.
Okay.
It is better to be on the safe side. So I would rather eliminate the possibility of it happening before something does actually happen.
To avoid me dying, we're going to go to a planet that wants to kill all you guys.
But never said it was a good plan.
I'm just trying to. Why don't we just stay here? You said you want to lay low, like just live.
Eventually, we can't hide forever. And eventually they will come. And if we're not prepared for that, then what? I'm not saying that we go to the world, although it seems like it may be the best option, but I think doing some research, perhaps first. Maybe a trip to the library is in order.
Oh yeah, I got the highest clearance there. I don't know why though.
By the way, Ur's project of getting the armor back is going to probably piss some gods off, right?
Getting your armor back?
No, the Boron Steel armor.
Oh yeah, probably.
Seems like
Who
you already
knows?
pissed them off.
Well, we pissed off some of them. We haven't pissed them all off. I think that's what we're trying to avoid, is all of them.
It's just
What-
one
what-
plane.
What god is?
Reclaiming an artifact, I don't know if it would piss them off. But if the idea is of destroying a lot of currency to transmute it into another thing, may piss off the gods of coinage.
Don't we have
And they were already a little upset.
about to piss off Imperial?
Yeah.
Again, that's why I'm like, maybe let's not do it, because Imperial is already pissed at some of us. Liara.
Yeah, and there's like a tax god on this plane that is a big old dragon.
That's Imperial. The
Oh,
Imperial
yeah.
Dragon.
I'm saying that in
Oh,
character.
I
Sorry.
apologize. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, Imperial or something, I believe his name was. We know someone who is a follower of his, but I believe some previous transmutation things occurred and he was a little upset.
Oh, I wonder. I'm gonna hold 1 gold in my hand. I'm gonna switch it to Electrum. Is it still 1 for 1?
I hope that
How
died
long
with
were you dead?
Leoria. Over a year.
About a year, a year and a few
So what
months.
specifically does the ability say? Again, read it for me.
Let me get it. Features and traits. I can make it permanent if I smash my stone. I know that. Mysteries of transmutation. You can reshape it. Single. Wait, what? How to create? Where the hell are you? Sorry, there's a lot of crap on this sheet.
Is it still the same in 2024?
It should be. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have the epic one, which essentially allows me to do even crazier shit.
I need to know the specific wording. That's all.
Here, this one. I'll just throw this one in here. This is the higher level.
Can you read it for me? I'm currently looking for something.
Okay, so starting at second level, when you select a school, you temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical object, changing it from one substance to another. You perform a special alchemical procedure, one object composed entirely of wood, stone, etc., into a different one of those materials. For each 10 minutes you spend performing the procedure, you can transform up to 1 cubic foot. After an hour, or until you lose your concentration, as if you were concentrating on a spell, the material reverts to its original substance. So
it doesn't go into the different it doesn't turn it into the same monetary value amount. It's the same size, right?
I can go to the other one. I think when I make it permanent, it becomes a value amount.
Okay, let me see that one.
Let me see. So choose one of the following. Where the hell is the? You can transmute one non-magical, no larger than 5. Yeah, so you can transmute one non-magical object no larger than 5 foot cube in mass of equal or lesser value. So yeah, you can transmute one thing to equal or lesser value. So whatever the gold's worth, she's going to try to turn it into as much electrum as possible.
10 electrum.
Why is electrum worth nothing? This is awesome. She's going to do a taller gold. Okay.
Because you took all of it.
10 electrum.
Out of character. Because you took
Why would
all of it.
Shit. Guys, Leora has 8,000 gold right now. We're gonna have so much electrum.
God damn it. You have 8,000 gold?
8,670 gold, 64,102 electrum.
Okay.
I just gave you what was ever left over in your pack.
Just fucking horde of electrum. Oh,
I didn't touch the electrum.
this is amazing. Okay, so let's add.
No one really wanted it either.
1,000.
Oh, I'll cast Silent Image to show my keep, like with all the like piles and piles and piles of gold.
Do you want me to make that into electrum?
No, I wanted the Dwarven Steel, but no, it's apparently it pisses people off.
Where'd you get all this money?
A very unethical way.
So 1 gold is 10 electrum?
Yeah, we should just be doing this right now. Give me all.
That's on this world. Using this world's currency.
Okay.
I think it changes depending on which world you're in.
And I should forewarn you, in the majority of places you go, electrum is valueless.
Huh.
They won't accept it as payment.
Okay.
Even though Wyatt keeps on trying.
Well, yeah, you had a lot of momentum and then you died.
It's literally the universal currency, guys.
It really isn't. If no one
Okay.
accepts it, it really isn't.
I'm gonna pull out 2 gold coins. This one has a bunch of weird lizards and things on it. This one has a human on it. These have nothing to do with each other. These Electrum all have the same thing. It's just the same thing no matter what.
Of all the memories you gotta get back, you gotta get back the fucking Electrum one. I mean, you couldn't keep this one forgotten.
And I'll have you know that lizard was an ancient war hero that participated in a war to free a lot of people, so he did a lot of good.
Deception check.
Sure. Hey, I'm just making up stuff, right?
The Zodiac hates dragons and lizards. This has to be from Exandria, is what she's saying. Oh, there's
Guidance
no
on
way
it.
I beat that unless I get like a nat 20. Insight. A 5. Well, I wish I had my memories right now so I could argue this. Look, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't seem like any of these are even from the same place.
If it's... We've been a lot of places. But we could sit here and we could argue all day. But we have a lot to do. Is anyone opposed to going to the library and potentially trying to research the Liara problem? Or does people have other immediate things on their agendas? That
No,
if I can please stress, that will try to not piss off all the gods.
or any new ones.
Any new ones, yes. My bar was low with all of the gods, so...
Why don't we just go there and plead our case and explain that we're not bad people?
We
tried
literally
that
did that, and we had to kill a god afterwards.
We went there trying to do that very same thing, and we were warned if we stepped foot within our domain, they were going to try to kill us. And so, they organized a trial instead to try to kill us because we didn't go to them. Walk
It's
into
not
their
very
trap.
godly of them, is it?
It wasn't, but they're not... They weren't very much of a god.
I guess we're going to the library to move my tether. I feel like this is a weird mission, guys. We can do it. I just don't think I'm gonna die.
I understand you don't think that, but no one really thinks that until they do die.
Okay.
By the by, Liara, you still have your 1 million gold that I still owe you.
What?
Yeah. No, right. You were dead when I got a gold. Never mind.
Why do you have that much gold?
I got like, let me check how much gold do I have left. I got 17,845,000 gold.
Why don't we have servants in a castle right now?
I'm going to assume they're in, like, Casimir's home right now, or are they on the ship? He's just like...
Not in the Underdark. The place is kind of creepy. I don't know why, but the other one, he looks like he rubs his nose on things.
Well, that's... I'm sorry my home is not very welcoming to you.
It's not you, it's the butler, the one that rubs his nose on the curtains.
He's strange like that, but he's just... Let's go. Edgar, we're leaving.
Goodbye, master. He just is
Yes,
standing
yes.
behind you, Liara.
It's nice seeing you again, Edgar. You really
It is always a
brighten the
pleasure.
room.
Thank you, ma'am.
You should smile more.
I am smiling.
You should put your dentures back in.
He pulls out his set of dentures that do have fake vampire teeth in them.
Why would you?
And he's just smiling and beaming.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think this is a good place for us to go and break, everybody. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
We're back. All right, so where last we left off, the party was just debating on what the hell. You may continue.
Okay, I guess we can go. Teleporting in the Underdock's a great idea.
Right.
Why don't you just teleport to take us to a library? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you teleport over to library, no problem. Underdark does not evade that. So, boop, 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 boop. You guys have arrived at library. A place that feels reminiscent of, well, let's go with home, shall we? For quite a few of you. As you have arrived, you see that the library itself is completely encapsulated with soldiers of Ares' armies, all of them occupying rambunctiously and protecting the location. In fact, as you guys have all appeared, you see a fur-bulged individual begin walking over towards you. Oh, hey there, Casimir, Vindir, Elowin, Liara. Oh, Liara, you're alive. Nice to see that you're back. Sorry I couldn't make it over there to your funerals, but I was off fighting the good fight. You know how that goes.
How does everyone just know I'm Liara?
Because you're famous.
Yeah,
You
but I'm in a
saved the
different
world.
body.
Who's that?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give us the proper introductions that we have. My name is Emperor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Emperor. Yeah.
No, you've never met this person.
No?
before. No. None of you have met him before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of Ares' 5 generals. Pleasure.
Ares has generals?
Generally.
Mm.
Oh, come on. That was a good one.
It was not bad.
Thank you. So, what brings you guys here over to library right now? Cramming?
Needing to do a quick bit of studying. Although, why is Ares generals here?
Oh, well, you see, we got us a little bit of a situation here. You see, there's a... This is one of the only portals into our world. So, he decided that he was going to trust the security of it to me to make sure that the moment anybody of the enemy faction, you know, the worlds that I'm talking about, they end up showing up here, we're going to be able to notify Ares and fuck them all up.
Isn't there a portal to hell right where Taurus is?
Oh, yeah, you're very astute. Yep, we have a different general over there, but it's a lot harder for them to go from Exandria to hell. You see, they're weak.
I could try to close the portal here.
Oh, well, that can't really be that good of a thing. You see, we receive a lot of our magical energies from our portals. So, library also has its own unique distinction. They like to do this fancy thing where they're, what do they call it over? Hey, you, nerd! What do you call it? We're non-partial. We don't give a fuck about your war. Yeah, that's just mean. You could at least give a fuck. If nothing else, a hug. Anyway, so, yeah, they're associated with all the other worlds and such, so we have to stay outside of the library, though I would love to be right there on the front of that portal, you know. If any of them show up, I can give them the good old 1-2.
Kaz, you want to go to the portal and throw a sword through it? Like old
Um,
times.
That's not a world. I would just kill someone on the other side.
I mean, I don't think anyone would be standing in front of the portal.
I'm more than happy if you all did that.
Right now, we are trying to play things quiet until we get some things resolved. So
Alright,
let's not aggravate some people.
sure
You
thing.
said your name is Emperor?
Emperor.
Emperor. Okay. If you can, if anyone does come through and it does seem like they are trying to wage some conflict, or if any of our names are mentioned, if they say that they are from Exandria or something, can you let us know by magical means?
Oh, well, me, myself, and we can't really do all of that for you, but I sure would be more than happy to make sure I contact one of our mages and get them to send over to you, no problem.
If you could do that, it would be much appreciated.
Sure, you'll be the third one to know.
Well, that is fine. As long as we know, that is fine.
Absolutely, I get it for you. Hey, do you mind if I get a little autograph from you?
Yes, that's fine.
Ooh, that'd be fantastic. Right here on my backside. And he like pulls up his cape and you see there's like a blank spot on his back that has like Ares like burned into it. And then there's a couple of other notable names on there as well from people of the realm.
What names?
Well, Reese is one of them. And the other one is Nobu Jr.
Nobu Jr. signed your thing?
Yeah.
You might have said just cast regenerate on him. Just
What? You
No.
dick.
no, that was out of character.
That would be
character.
funny as hell. Do
That
it.
would be the dickest move.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's just like imagine if I did that. Like
Oh,
That
that'd
looks
be
like
so-
it hurt.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it does hurt, but you know everything good in life is worth a little bit of pain. If there ain't pain associated with it, you don't really know if what you're doing's the right thing. It's gotta hurt.
I feel like the whole point of pain is so you don't keep doing something.
Well, fuck my body, what does it know?
How do you want this written?
Oh, I'd prefer a smaller script, and he'll hand you a dagger.
Sure.
Please don't do that.
It makes sense that mine is in blood. I'll just do Kaz.
Oh, that'd be perfectly fine. Do you mind if you do like a little smiley face, but with like the vampire teeth at the edges of it?
That's pushing it a little bit.
All right, fine.
I'll give you a blood droplet.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Kaz will carve out his name.
Oh, that's ripe. Okay, that's a little rough. Ooh, you can roll a sleight of hand check, see if you accidentally do something. 11. Oh, sorry. I think you're not supposed to put it in that far. That feels a little deeper than an inch. And you see, like, blood just gushing from the wound.
We should leave.
Sorry, I was trying to do the set like the Zorro does it, but
Oh,
just
yeah.
wasn't.
Just do it more slowly. It's fine. Oh, okay. Yep, that gets it there. All right, that's all good. Hey, thank you there. After you're done, he'll take the dagger back and shake your hand. Really do appreciate that. All right, no healing for me for the next 48 hours. That's how it really sets into you, you know?
Good luck
No.
with that.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Sure.
Is anything infected? Or like...
That man is stupidly hardy. Like, you know some people with insane physiques. Casimir, you. He is stupidly hardy. Just not, like, you guys level.
Wow, there's so many. There's dog people and cat people. This is crazy. This Liara's gonna say as she walks
Have you
away.
met any of the mouse people?
No.
Oh,
I
we have
don't
an
think-
entire race of mouse folk.
I don't think we can because we have the cat folk here, and he's gonna probably go crazy if he sees one.
What, you mean the bugbear? You get mistaken for a cat? Ha!
She blinks when she says bugbear.
It's okay. I get mistaken as a
Dog?
cow. No, a cow.
But you're a dog.
No, I'm not a dog. I'm a furbug.
She's only 2.
She just blinks.
Let's
So
just go.
Here, this will make it a little easier for you. So my fur here, it's a lot thicker than a dog's. Right here, touch it. It's a lot thicker, right?
There's a lot of blood all over you. I don't want to touch you.
Oh, that's just on my back. Don't worry.
The only reason it's thicker is because you're not washing yourself.
I bathe once every 2 weeks, ma'am. I'll have you know.
I think my point's right there. Okay, we're gonna go. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting all of yous as well. Take care of yourselves now.
Don't forget, send us that message.
Oh, you'll be the thirds to know. You know, assuming my mage doesn't die.
Let's hope not. Kaz is just like push the group a little bit, like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Walk, walk, walk.
And as you and start heading out the door, you guys enter into the library itself. As soon as you're inside, you can see the hustle and bustle that is happening outside has not yet breached upon the sanctity of this location yet. Librarians are marching around left and right, and all of them seem to be, well, pursuing their own bits of knowledge as they typically do. Of course, as they all are pursuing that knowledge, you do notice quite a few of these individuals are curious as you've shown up. They all seem to be watching you closely. Your group incapable of going anywhere without being seen.
If I'm remembering correctly, I was allowed to the lowest level. So, do you guys want to just come with me there? We
Yes,
also-
escort is.
Yes,
I
please.
wouldn't mind getting an escort to the best suggested areas.
You asked the library in that case?
Yes. I believe we have full access, but we're looking for information in regards to tellers and the recent goings on in Exandria. Would you be able to get us an escort?
We would be capable of taking you down to our archives associated with Exandria, but unfortunately our connection to that plane is a little tense, and people from one side and the other are not being permitted to the other.
But I assume information is still being shared. Well, people can.
Absolutely. We have our
Well-
own archives and copies of theirs. We can take you down there, no problem.
Thank you.
Firstly, I do need to know, do you anticipate using this information in order to fuel any vendettas, murder sprees, or godly murders either?
I thought y'all didn't care about anything.
Yeah, I thought
We
you guys
don't.
were
I'm
very
simply
impartial.
I'm trying to keep notes here.
No, the opposite.
Oh, so you're trying to save gods?
No,
Save people?
No.
not particularly. Trying to avoid any of that happening.
Coming
Trying to
here
stay-
to pursue alternative paths and avenues. Very well. Good.
Sure, yes.
Very well. I'll escort you downstairs.
Thank you.
Yeah, they weren't accusing you. They just want to keep notes.
I thought it was going towards like we're not letting you guys come inside.
Oh,
That's where I thought this was going to.
Yeah,
no, they don't
left.
care. They're neutral.
Well, you know, war makes people do weird things sometimes.
War does make people do weird things. Anyways, so you guys head all the way down to the downstairs archive, where you begin to see even more of these Yukolots that are wandering around gathering information, and some of them even staring at doorways that, as you've arrived down here, they look at one another and just close the doors and they disappear from sight. Don't worry, they're not here to murder. They reach their hands out and just make the doors reappear and keep talking to people through them.
For some reason, when I see these things, I think of coffee and I get kind of angry.
As you say that, Liara, someone appears next to you, one of the Yukulas, and hands you a cappuccino.
Gross. Drops it on the floor.
Can I try to catch the cappuccino?
Catch the what?
The cappuccino.
It's
Oh,
hot.
sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It'll be
catch-
funny if you fail. So,
19.
19. Oh, yeah, you catch it, and you only splash a little bit on yourself. The Yukulas looks at you and hands you a little napkin.
I'll use it to. Thank you.
Then you hear a short couple of words in your head. Thank you for the information. And then they walk away.
What?
Oh, you accepted a gift from one of our Yukaloths. It's a feature that they all possess. Anytime they offer you something and you take it from them, they can gather information from your mind.
Huh. Neat.
Yes. It is their fiendish ways.
Interesting. I'll drink the cappuccino.
It's not half bad. So, now that you guys are down here and you have your own escort, what information in particular are we looking for?
I think I gotta go to. I'll look for tethers if you guys want to look at the Exandria thing, since I don't really want to be associated with the Exandria thing.
I had a lot of information, but I'll let others speak first.
What you want to do?
Oh, I wanted to have if they have any information about force dragons.
Force dragons?
Yeah.
You mean dragons that deal force damage? So
They
like
made the
Gazerzies?
force.
I have an entire book about dragons. But I haven't updated it to the newer 2024 shit yet, but Gazerzies was a force dragon.
It's
Galaxy
just that
dragon.
there's no force dragon in 5e.
Because this was a void dragon, and he's
Yeah, void.
fire and radiant.
Yeah. It's just that at some point I want to spend the 6 month for force dragon, but future plans.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just that if I can have like a lead somewhere at some point.
Type out what you're researching, everybody. I typed yours out, Liara.
Rather than like the specific thing that tells Castle, just like look for the most knowledgeable people you'd heard of once in Exandria. Well, it's assuming that
So-
Leon will get information actual tellers. Castle look for like people
So,
with knowledge.
all right. So type out looking out most knowledgeable people in Exandria. And how about you, Vindir?
I guess I'll do the news then.
All right, Fox, CNN, just
NPR.
yeah. Every time I hear someone say NPR, I think NPH, which is Neil Patrick Harris. And I'm like, that's not right. I would get my news from Neil Patrick
Yeah, but
Harris.
say,
though.
if you would give me a Neil Patrick Harris version of Exandria News, that's
That'd be good news.
And if you could deliver it in a Broadway musical, that would be perfect.
All right, you guys need to give me at least 15 minutes. That's
we took our break at the wrong time. Damn.
yeah. Listen, I gave you guys a hell of an intro. All right, I did my due
Yeah,
diligence.
I have to admit, I did quite like that.
That took me almost like 45 minutes.
I did quite like the little like zoom away to see what else is happening in the universe.
Yeah, I did too.
Good. Maybe I'll do more. Anyways, I'm experimenting with new shit. Why not?
It
Oh,
gives that,
I like
that-
it.
it gives the movie TV show like feel to it a little bit, like like I don't know, like it lets you come out of it, but you're still in it.
Yeah, it lets you see like the knock-on effect of the action stuff like that you've done to see how it's happening elsewhere in the world, even though you're not part of it. But yeah, it's good. I like it.
Cool. All right, so type that out, by the way, Vindir, because when I go through everybody's, I won't remember. So Elowin, you can roll a nature check. This is your investigation, but it's nature instead, since you're researching different types of dragons. And roll it.
Sec.
27.
Not bad.
Mark down in your treasure section on your character sheet that you rolled a 27 for learning information about forest dragons. I currently have 0 information on that,
Oh, that's
so
fine. It's fine.
mark that down so that in the future, after I gather that information, I'll let you know. All right, easy. That one down. Liara on tethers. This is going to be a investigation roll. Let me walk you through everything. Investigation. If you are wanting to learn any general knowledge that exists about tethers, it is an arcana roll if you want to learn specifically how tethers are constructed and how they function. And it is a history check to learn about people that may have been associated with tethers, which I think that's what Casimir's doing. So
There's nothing I'm changing or breaking a tether.
well, there might be, but those are your 2 options to roll. Arcana is learning the nature of them, and investigation is learning whatever information is out there, but more generalized.
Understanding the nature of something is if you're going to do it yourself, but like she just needs the method that it's done. So I guess investigation. We love 22.
But does 22 love you?
Timora loves this group.
Timora does love the group, but and Timora did allow them to bring her back. You know what? I'm gonna make this a dice roll. You are looking for, I'm gonna say 35 or higher on a D100. 22 also wins.
We got a 17.
She's indifferent. But anyways, 22 is still going to be good information. So, and you did investigation for this?
Yeah.
Tethers themselves are very seldomly ever realized by mortals. They are things that don't even really get researched until people begin to explore outside of their own realm. With that being the case, it is very, very rare for any culture or community to research tethers. In fact, there are only 2 different planes of existence that tethers have ever been researched: Exandria and Zodiac. Zodiac's research, you find out, was conducted by Luna. She is the only person on this plane who ever researched tethers.
I wonder who Luna is. She's on this
Moonshade.
plane.
Current whereabouts is actually labeled as unknown. They keep track of everything.
Oh.
And on Exandria, the individual who had looked into tethers is by the name of Dorzin. And there's a little illustration of Dorzin as well. He had a perfect similarity to a very destructive and dangerous individual whom was coming back to Exandria after being, well, sealed away for a incredibly long period of time. That person's name was Vordvik. And Dorzin was meant to take over the destiny of Vordvik, since he was more of a good nature, and Vordvik was seeking the destruction of Exandria. He did manage to do this, but then had to answer to the Whisk Collective alongside his group of companions for doing this. They realized breaking the law awakened the law of the tether. The law of the tether being awakened made the attraction that everybody had to their worlds so much more definitive, which is why people can only be away from their home plane of existence if they use teleportation magic for 48 hours, or they will come back. In doing so, it disrupted a whole lot of the functions around the entire universe, and the Law of the Tether almost tried to make it so people could not leave their home planes of existences, which would be horrendously bad for the universe. Because sometimes you need heroes from different worlds to help save those worlds, right? So, Dorzan conducted all of that research, and he was released from custody of the Whisk Collective in order to do a work release program. His known associates to this day are Zafrin, the first sorcerer, Cassio, the first druid, and Lady Teresa of the Archpriestess of the Queen of Ravens. Places that he inhabits. Oh, sorry. That's all you did general information, so that's all you'll come up with. Known associates, yeah, that's it.
So it looks like if we're staying here, we're gonna look for this Luna person. She's gonna keep saying the name Luna.
Yeah, I know.
Luna, Dorzan, Wisp Collective sounds over the top. So Saffron, Cassio, Lady Teresa.
All right. Now, let's move on to Casimir. History check.
Okay, we got that fucking rule.
I mean, you hear her. She's researching right next to you.
Give me a second. I'll roll first.
Okay.
26. Liana, stop saying that name.
Why? That's the person that can help us.
Words have power, don't speak it.
That's vague and creepy.
That's a point.
So anyways, Casimir, 26. You learn all of the information about Dorzan that I just mentioned to you. There's another individual involved in this by the name of Sir Yorick, who serves the Everlight. He is the Archpriest of the Everlight. There is also another individual by the name of Amaryllis. Current whereabouts unknown. Current associations unknown. Information pertaining to capabilities redacted. Known aliases: Mary.
Oh, God, that one, okay.
Her information is really, really redacted. In addition to that, James Tiltover is a known ally to him. And Prissa. I can't remember her last name.
Tripfoot.
Trickfoot, thank you. Yeah, Trickfoot, thanks. And there was one other one Yandish's character played.
They met him too. It's what is it? For some reason, I keep thinking Kanda. I know that's
the
wrong.
lizard folk that you guys met.
Yeah, they met him. What was his
Sinclair?
name?
No.
No.
Oh, no,
that's
the one we
thing.
met in Exandria?
Yeah, in the tundra.
Oh.
Let me see. I have his name. He was like probably my favorite in the group.
His character was great.
Oh, wait, it's not the one that we met in the West Collective, the one that fought with us?
He is the one that fought with you.
He is not of the Whisk Collective.
Yeah,
he showed
no,
up
but he
because
was
he
the one
wanted
that
to help
was
free
there.
Jimmy.
Oh, I can't remember what his name was, but I know what you're talking about. The Southern one.
Kuma.
Did he?
Kuma.
Yeah. Did
Yep.
he die?
Kuma did not die.
Okay.
Silverin is another one as well.
You guys know James and Kuma. You've met both of them.
Yeah, it's okay. So James is in the city and Kuma, but trying to find them is a different story. Okay. Okay, that's good to know.
And
Question.
then
Oh, sorry.
Silverin the druid. What was your question, Elwin?
I know I need 6 months to get a new dragon form.
Yeah.
Can my simulacrum study for me, or it
Oh.
can't?
No, not for you. It could do it for itself. And then you just need a dick jar to change your consciousness over to the simulacrum.
What?
Huh? Oh, ask Liar about all that, dick jars and whatnot.
Liar loves the spell magic jar.
But yes, it would seem that they are the only people in recorded history to break and reconstruct a tether.
But you said in doing so, it broke a law of the universe.
It broke the law of tether, which is the law of the universe, and awakened the law itself, and is the consequential reason why people can only spend 48 hours on a different plane of existence, unless they travel there through a actual portal that is persistent or flying.
Or alternative means that we have.
Maybe. Yes, but yeah, like...
We've got something that bypasses that gives us another day.
Yes, but I'm
Yeah.
generally, globally...
Yes, yeah. Did we learn anything about alternative methods?
No, all of that information was actually redacted under the pretense of Whisk Collective.
Of course. Fuckers are gonna make us contact them.
Oh, Liara, are you trying to do that sneakily?
I mean, I'm thinking about it.
Stealth check.
I think she'll just say it. Guys, I might stay a little longer and do the other one as well. And we should definitely take these books.
Let's not steal from them. They don't like that. They grant us access because we only look at them.
Okay.
We don't need to take them. We have the knowledge. We can take our own notes.
Okay. Do they let us take notes out of your jar? I thought they didn't let you take notes out of here.
You're allowed to take your own independent notes. In this section, however...
Yeah, I was going to say the bottom section.
Yeah, you got to remember your shit.
Okay, then maybe I should read the other book. I can go find that now then.
Which other book?
Well, there's two sections on these tethers. One's for general knowledge. The other one's more for like understanding the nature of them. So if we're going to try to break it ourselves, or if we're going to go find the people that break it and have them do it for us, which I was for the people that broke it and do it for us. So far, there's one person on this realm. She should not be named.
Yeah, that fits.
What? Why aren't we saying her name?
His words have power.
Words have power.
I don't like this vagueness. I've already said it twice. Actually, 3 times now.
A Yukoloth walks up. 5.
You only said the first part. As long as you didn't say the entire thing, we're okay.
Actually, it matters only if you begin to say it and have the intention to do it. It just matters on a less grand scale.
Why? What happens?
If you speak the name, she knows someone has spoken the name.
Yes.
So that's good. We need to talk to her.
No.
We don't need to talk to her.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
My no was in response to that being good. I apologize.
It is not good. We don't need to talk to her. Not right now.
Guys, we're literally giving up a potential resource to do this. We came here to figure
She
this
does
out.
not have the information that we need.
It says
Her
right
stu-
here she does.
Her studies were not.
But Liara, you're missing the knowledge that we have
Yeah.
of why
Her
we don't want to
studies
talk to her.
are not complete. She was never able to, well, as far as I'm aware, she has not managed to complete that process. While she researched it, it was never a complete process.
Okay,
She never
then
managed to crack it, so
here are the
she's
names.
not our
for,
best link.
here are the names for the people I found so far. Then she's gonna put down what she has written. Friggin' Zafran, Cassio, Lady Teresa, the Wisp Collective endorse it.
Yeah, I know. Like, Casimir's just
Not
like
better.
depressed because he's like, yeah.
You
I'd
gave
also
her a
like to-
book. I'm sorry. Yeah, Elowen.
I'd like to do a small research to find the perfect tree to make modern books.
To make books.
Yeah, the modern books.
Oh, nature check. Yeah. Because you did that research already about those, right? But you don't know the specific tree yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Core.
So yeah. So guys,
Nature.
I have somebody waiting in Discord to know if you guys are gonna go try to speak to him or not.
Okay. I think
But
we
if
can-
you choose no, then it's fine. I'm just letting you guys know.
Which one?
One of them.
Okay.
A player character that's one of them.
I think we should do that. I don't want to keep someone waiting, but did we get Vindu's?
Oh yes, Vindir. Vasselheim is split. Half of Vasselheim is outraged by this. They are 100% gathering forces in mass, recruiting every single known ally they have in the entire plane with the intention of seeking out the people that slayed their god and killing you all. However, there is a select few in Vasselheim, mainly the Church of the Queen of Ravens, that has stayed neutral in all of this endeavor and has proclaimed that they will be joining the battlefield as the caretakers of the dead, not as a combatant. In addition to that, 3 nations are currently in debates on what to do about this perceived attack on their world from an extraterrestrial body. Those nations are Tal'Dorei, Isilria, and Marquette.
Well,
What's going on in the Empire right now? Does it say that? I kind of just want to know.
No, because that's the last one I need to figure out. I'm working on it. You'll know it when I know it. So Vindir, just numbers game, not looking good. But you have an Ares.
And we did kill a god, so I mean,
Yeah.
They should fear the thing that they were fearing beforehand.
You are a cleric. I will let you know that's not how worshippers usually work.
I know. But like common sense tells you, like,
Yeah.
if you're scared of the dog and then a bear comes in and kills the dog, you should be scared of the bear.
Yeah. But when you think yourself as close to a god as you can possibly be, you know, arrogance. It's a killer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all of it. So yeah. What are we doing?
Nothing too crazy out of Exandria. Things we've already figured are gonna happen are happening.
Is there a bounty on our heads?
No bigger than what it was.
Yeah. No
The whole
monetary
nation.
bounty.
There's a whole nation building an army. Nothing changed.
We already did.
Nation.
Yeah, we already knew it was gonna be a plane. So if anything, I'm just keeping us, with the maximum numbers.
You guys want to seek out those people? I'll go grab the other book and see if we can do this ourselves, because I think maybe that might have to be the option if we're not actively pursuing all the people that can help us.
Maybe we track down one of these names and see if we can get any information from them.
Liara is gonna go find that other book.
Okay. Do 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 do. He should be joining any second, guys. 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we'll just like research from like where to find a couple of the names, and then like try to find.
Yeah, you found like a key. Like, there's at least one noteworthy person that you trust to do what's in the best interest of this mission, Lady Teresa.
I wasn't meaning going to the Wisp Collective, but
well, no, she's the leader of the Church of the Queen of Ravens.
If it has to be like the link to get to them, then sure.
All right.
But other methods first.
All right, sure. You exhaust your methods as you see fit.
Yeah.
Now, Dorzen. Hello. It's been a minute since you got to play this guy.
Yep.
So, to catch you up on a few things, Dorzen, you have been working to grow your own faction of the Bridge Burners exceptionally well. And you are doing an incredible job at it as well. I mean, between you and Prissa and now your litter of children, the entire foundation of this new group of adventurers and protectors of the realm is growing at a stupid rate. Most things have been peaceful, especially after you just had to go and be one of the primary strike and attack forces against Rexingtrum when Trent was getting taken care of. You all being retired, you know, you didn't take on the responsibility of fighting the demi-lich god creature that has been the greatest deceiver the world has ever known. You were just the strike force that was handling the armies. Easy stuff. Mostly peaceful living for the next year and a half, 2 years, just about. Until one day, while you're out in the moonlight taking a wonderful stroll with Prissa, you see, imbued into the moon, a ferocious scene. You watch as this group of individuals begin battling and fighting, maiming and killing. Which one was she?
Changebringer. Ivan
The
Duch.
Changebringer, in her own plane of existence. You watch as 3 of them, as they were doing this, looked almost thrilled at the prospect of murdering this god. And you receive this loud decree, a cosmic declaration by the Moonweaver that was calling forth everybody to go and rally against the Godslayers, the heretics, the scourges of the divine, those that try to destroy everything that Exandria wanted, those that are the reason there's currently an economic collapse that is happening in Marquette that is having future different problems across all of the world. They are single-handedly to blame for... Yeah, but propaganda, huh? Come on.
That's not us.
Yeah, that's not a we, it's a ye. But it's... But you saw all of this in the moon, that entire battle, and you heard this long declaration. That same evening as that happened, Dorzen, Lady Teresa came and found you. You weren't expecting her to be here, but given that declaration, there's one of 2 reasons that she would be. The first is to recruit you in this battle against the Godslayers. The second, more terrifyingly, is to ask you to do something unrelated during such a pressing time. Lady Teresa, sitting there, waiting for you at the front stairs, not surrounded by any paladins or guards, looks over at you. Dorzen, Purissa, would you mind giving us a moment to converse? Prissa, nodding and walking away. I assume you saw that.
Pretty sure everyone in the plane of existence saw that.
That was the Moonweaver's intent.
Has there been any information of why this even happened? Of all the gods, one of change?
There is information, but it is not mine to share. All I can say is the group that is now referred to as the Godslayers had a meeting with our god.
And now Dorison is now paranoid that it's like, is this area secure for this conversation?
Oh yeah, Prissa warded this shit. This
Okay,
is your
yeah.
friend's stoop. Your house is with Prissa, you're warded.
Okay.
She's very shy about people scrying on you guys.
What has Our Lady discussed?
From what I have been told, Our Lady of Death has declared that mortals should decide what is best for mortals.
Dorison smirks at that.
And she has instructed me to not allow our forces to take part in either side of the war. There will be a war, Dorzen. A war between worlds. Their world fears and adores them. Our world fears them. There will be a split between many of our own, some close to you. I have foreseen Sir Uric riding into battle against them,
Of course he is.
and we must not interfere with that. It is not our place to dictate any of their changes, anything that they have the free will to decide for themselves. There will come a day, however, where they need to learn something. And they will have to seek it in our realm. It'll be your decision if they earn that information or not. She trusts her champion.
Be honest with me, High Priest. Is another calamity going to befall our world?
The next calamity that comes does not end with our world. It ends with all of them.
I guess I will decide once I meet these individuals if they're worthy of the knowledge they seek.
We are gathering our forces. I return to Vasselheim. Be there within 2 weeks. You will be required.
Understood.
She stands up. Very old and frail looking as she always is, and as she begins walking away, she does call back over to you. You were trusted with this responsibility because you are a father. Keep that in mind. And then she leaves.
All the things you had to put on him. The lives of his children.
The Queen of Ravens trusts Dorzen for many reasons, but that's why you have to make this decision. Fast forward. You've been waiting with the Queen of Ravens for 2 whole weeks. Not with the Queen of Ravens, with Lady Teresa.
Oh, did
You-
Vorvik show up?
No. During all of this time, every single church of Vasselheim has barged into the Black Temple, demanding that the Raven Queen joins their side in this war against the Godslayers, calling you and everybody in here equivalent heretics, deceivers, the worst of the kinds, the worst of ilk. None of them truly understanding what it means to worship the Queen of Ravens. You serve death. You do not serve the living.
Boy, am I really glad we decided to make that entire town a mercenary guild.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, your guild's making money. Losing people, but making money. Everyone else, you've conducted your research, and with everybody that you can get in contact with, sadly, Lady Teresa seems to be your best bet. Speaking to Zafrin, he does not have a direct connection to Dorzen anymore. You guys kind of destroyed that when you destroyed the entire Wisp Collective's, hideout.
Forgot about that subplot.
Yeah, they did that. Cassio can only speak to him through winds or anything else like that, so she's not really going to be of any help. You're kind of SOL.
I think they'll be like, fine, we'll go to Teresa. Casimir is always never wants to use that option, but ask one of the two to sending her. See if she'd be of aid.
So which one of the two of y'all are going to sending her?
I think it's better if Liara doesn't get involved in this, because if she regains her memories of Lady Teresa, she's gonna fight her.
Yeah.
That Zafrin, Lady Teresa, all of them, I don't see any way that she gets along with those people.
Did Dorzen meet Liara?
Nope.
Liara's wasn't even in the video. Natalie was. You remember Natalie, right? Yeah, they.
Oh. Yeah, Natalie. Clover?
Yep, different group, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, Liara wasn't involved in this.
So I guess Elowin or Vindir reach out to Lady Teresa?
Yeah, Casimir. So, what do you want me to ask her exactly?
We are in search for information We're looking for one by the name of Dorson. We are hoping you could help. There is no trick behind this request.
You pooping?
Yeah, something along the lines of that. And then also agreed that, preferably not letting Liara see her.
Got it.
So I think
Liara.
this will probably be like a couple of like back and forth sendings of if she has contact with this person, and if so, if a meeting can be arranged with just that person, explicitly without Lady Teresa being there.
Sure. Good for that, Vindir?
Yep.
All right. You shoot the sending on over, and Dorzen, you have been the forefront of all of the yelling and all of the rage that has been coming, especially from those that serve the Changebringer. Her faithful followers are losing their connection with other churches, especially in Exandria. They're beginning to feel targeted and attacked in this, and they are begging the Queen of Ravens Church to aid them. And you have to stand there at the front as they continue screaming and begging and bartering for assistance from death.
Not just to keep their numbers safe, but for retribution, right?
Mm-hmm. And during this evening, as you are getting screamed at, Lady Teresa approaches over to you, Dorzen, and she hands you a token of the river Styx.
Oh no. I remember what this does.
They wish to speak to you privately.
Will you be all right when I'm gone?
I will be as things need to be. And she will walk you over to the pool of blood where, at this point, you are so familiar with it, you simply wade into the pool and take in a deep breath of it as you go flying down to the Shadowfell and begin wading your way through the river Styx with your coin until you make it to the ferryman. Vindir, you sent the sending. It reached her, but she hasn't replied.
I think I'm on hold.
After some time, a door appears beside you all. Dorzen, you have been dropped off in front of a door that goes somewhere or nowhere. Who really knows at this fucking point? And would you like to describe what your character looks like as you walk through?
As the door opens, you see a black-haired, pale-skinned... You guys know what an Azamar is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Azamar, adorned in heavy black metal with runes. Do I still have Pyramaw?
You do.
Wielding a flaming maw, roughly 6 feet tall, wreathed with a holy symbol of a raven's beak necklace, as well as a belt adorned in ivy.
You see, firstly, a Yukoloth who had to open the door to let you through. And you see the woman with the wide hat who was in that scene murdering the god. you see the tall, standing man who you've deduced is a vampire. Not terribly tall, actually. Surprisingly, he seemed like bigger in this shot, but yeah, different.
The moon is a fisheye lens.
Exactly. Yeah. But fucking bulky, vampiric man, and then a very old man who looks like the single most jacked old man you've ever seen.
And I've seen Earthbreaker Groot. That's a statement.
Oh, I should probably also mention to you, he's dead.
Oh, what? Did you guys
Yeah.
kill Earthbreaker Groot?
Yes, I specifically did.
He kidnapped
He's-
Liara.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was the revenge. The Wisp Collector kidnapped her, and he was
Killed
sent
a
back
lot
in
of
bits.
people when Liara got kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
So, and those three were the three that looked either approvingly or like they were having fun during the killing of the god. Notably, the bugbear, who was the one who got the finishing blow, was the one who looked remorseful inside of the moon's show.
And the other one's not there.
Yep.
So, ones who conspired to kill a god seek my audience. What do you have to say as I lay down Pyre onto the ground as a show of force? Which I think you guys are technically stronger than me as an epic level character.
Yeah.
But he's playing whatever cards he's got.
No, we fully expect you to hate us.
Casimir's just going to look at the other two. Is this who we were expecting? Are you Dorzan?
Yeah.
I am Lord Dorzan Horseman, champion of the Matron of Ravens, guildmaster of the Bridge Burners. Am I the guildmaster or is it Prissa the guildmaster? Did we assign?
You're both the guild master.
Okay.
Does Casimir's eyes rage when he hears bridge burners?
Well, no, because he doesn't associate glacies with bridge burners. While glacies might be a part of them, bridge burners
Like
are
the ogre.
separate. Yeah, which means he can use her. Just because he wants to kill glacies doesn't mean. Well, that's another thing. That's a different list. Thank you for coming here. However you did. I didn't expect one of the Raven Queen's own to be here for this, but at least it shows some sense of neutrality, I might hope.
For all the ire it has gotten us. Yes.
Things may not be as they seem. But as for introductions, Casimir.
I am Vindir.
Nudges Elwyn. Wake up.
Oh, right. Sorry. Close our book. I'm Elwyn. And I'll make a little, what's the word?
Curtsy? Bow?
A bow, yeah.
Backflip?
Little bow.
Dorzan just nods, not wanting to take his eyes off the three of them. And we'll just make sure that this isn't some kind of... I can't roll anything, but these people killed a god. If they want him dead, he's dead.
Presumably.
We don't bite. Well, most of us don't. Sorry, I didn't think about that one through.
Surprising wit from someone of your afterlife?
Not me. I'm still living.
He's the old man,
Ah,
Yeah.
the jacked old man.
gotcha.
How big is the room?
You're in a library.
Don't piss off the foxes.
No, I don't. I won't. Don't use fire.
I was gonna let you. Yeah, it's just.
There is, to get to the point, there is a number of ways to see it go. If would you rather clarity on the current situation if you are swayed in any certain way, or will you give us the information that we ask freely? I can understand the hesitation, and if there is any notions of that, I would prefer to dissuade them, or at least try to offer words on the contrary.
You talk pretty.
I will decide what it is. I will tell you once you first ask why you sought an audience with me.
We are undertaking research into tellers.
You notice
You-
Thorzen bristle at that word.
You were one of the main names that we have come up in our search. There has been some unfortunate circumstances in some instances, but to protect someone that we care about, there is a need to change someone's current teller location so elsewhere. And we are trying to figure out a way to do that.
Find it a little humorous that you need to change someone's location.
It's the best way that I can convey it. Forgive me, I'm not knowledgeable in the ways of tailors or exactly how they work, the fundamentals of them, but they are currently bound somewhere that, should the worst befell them, I do not quite know if we would be able to get them back again. They would be gone to a fate worse than death. And I would rather like to avoid that happening.
And to do this, you seek the aid of one whose world is now suffering and tearing itself asunder over your actions. You know there's talk of war going against you.
I am quite aware. It is not a war that we started.
Vindir, you were saying something?
Yep.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, we saw the moon as well.
Dorzen cocks an eyebrow at that.
Vindir?
Well, we saw the moon in the little image.
Well, I was saying of perhaps you would be the best one to share some of the reasonings for
Oh, well, I would
why
like
it was
to.
not our hand.
Yeah, I would like to first say that she drew on us. We did make the first attack, but she did draw on us.
No. Considering the angels that were sent after us.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the actual fight. The actual fight. Now, everything leading up to it.
I will inform you that I'm also part Fae, so please do not lie in my presence or twist the truth.
I was giving more details so that way the truth couldn't be twisted.
Carry on.
But it all started initially when she sent a deva to forcibly remove one of our party members. Then after that and some research, we met with your goddess, and sought some wisdom from her. And then we were doing more research. Then we went to see the Moonweaver. And then that is when she informed us that we were on trial. And that we had a court date the very next day. We go. And we are judged by the Changebringer. Crap. I'm Everbright.
Brightbridge.
Brightbridge.
Everlight.
Changebringer.
Bahamut.
And Bahamut. We were charged on conspiracy to kill the gods.
To kill all the gods.
Yeah, kill all the gods.
My hand raised in a moment, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
The lawbearer was not present at this trial?
No. It was handpicked. The judges were handpicked by the Changebringer. Anyways, we pleaded our case, and begrudgingly to the Changebringer, we were found innocent, and we were free to go. After the other gods left, and some of our key witnesses had left as well, the Changebringer went into a tyrant, and then drew her sword. And then Elowen hit her with a fire breath. And then the battle began. And what you saw on the moon, for the most part, was the truth. The images. We did kill her. But the reasoning for it wasn't because we wanted to. We were defending ourselves, even though I do think that the Changebringer should have been destroyed. But I have my own beliefs on that.
Well, she was at the end, just not by their hand.
Yeah.
To provide some additional context, because I think Vinter's told it well, but I think some pieces may help. To start it initially, it was the Changebringer's envoy that came hunting down an avatar of a different goddess. One who ended up seeking our protection. But in doing so, they even invaded this world and onto another god's land, in which they were told to bring them back, return them by any means necessary. There was no limitations to this order, despite, well, the other gods there were quite interested to know that piece. At first, when this happened, we actually went to Vasselheim to try to discuss this problem, try to ease this problem peacefully. But it was your goddess that told us, in doing so, upon stepping foot on the Changebringer's land, they would try to execute us immediately. Your goddess was the one that advises away from that, at least if she is your goddess. He's just like looking at the talisman kind of thing. Secondly, as the trial said, you brought up yourself, the law bearer or whoever was not there. The trial was handpicked. It was a ruse made by the Changebringer themselves, who created a law after the fact with other gods to try to charge us with in regards to ambrosia. A petty nonsense. But still, they handpicked the selection for who they felt then they could best manipulate. But still, despite this, we won over 3 of the other gods who claimed us innocent of the acts. I think there's something else I'm missing, but I can't quite remember it right now. Oh, the Moonweaver, we did meet with her, but the reason that everything was able to be broadcast on the moon is because that was planned in advance. We found traces of magic in the area from before the trial even started that was going to present all of this and showcase it to the world. It was a trap. It was a designed execution to lead people into a certain direction. Think of that what you will, but it is the truth.
What
Yeah,
use?
Sorry.
What were you saying, Elowin?
I was saying that the narrator was present during this whole thing. Right, narrator?
The narrator was giving a respectful reprieve around engaging in a conversation dealing with mortal affairs.
What the hell is that?
We really don't know. It's a voice that talks.
This narrator.
Another god. Minor deity? Something. It's confusing.
He's the one I gave the umbrella to.
Joey, with my brief history with the Wisp and everything else, would I know anything about the law of the universe they supposedly broke?
Did you guys say which specific law?
The ambrosia one we said we broke.
Oh.
We were accused of breaking.
You can roll me a history check to see if you've ever heard of that bullshit.
I do not have a character sheet.
Oh. I don't think you had a good one. Roll a d20.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Dorzen was like -1 in, right?
That's Dresley, but I don't remember any. It's been
It's
so
fine.
long.
We'll just make it a 0. So go ahead, bro. 17. That's not a law. You're pretty damn sure that's not a law. You researched them because, I mean, you kind of broke one. So that's not a law.
That is not a cosmic law.
They created it to charge us with it.
That's... You
Not
don't...
how it works. Precisely.
You don't... Oh, now I'm bleeding other characters' information, I think, in my head. Joey, Dorson would know you gods cannot just create the laws. Like,
Yeah.
especially since he met the bigger gods, right?
I mean, they can't create an actual law of the universe. They can declare a law, but it's not a law of the universe.
So it would only have weight in, like, Exandria, potentially.
Yeah, it's like in Footloose, how their local law said you're not allowed to dance, but that's not really a law. Like,
Right. Any declaration of a god can only exist to the plane of existence they reside. They cannot declare a cosmic law by themselves. I don't think there's a law against that, but yeah. This is concerning information.
Welcome to our reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Retirement sounding pretty good, ain't it?
Nice weapon you have, though.
Did suggest that.
Yes, it was crafted by the god of the forge and is capable of burning souls.
Oh, yeah, he hates me.
Ordinarily, vampires are a tricky issue.
That's precisely why.
Also,
Or I've heard of a scholar that's found a way to deal with your people in a humane way. Take that for how you will.
seems that people hate me because I'm a stupid dragon.
That one's valid, though.
So you all are asking for information about tethers, potentially in some way to remove your ally from this potential fate worse than death. Can you elaborate on that?
The person, when they're entrapped, lack free will.
Do they know that's a lie?
Is it
Well,
though?
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna say
is.
I don't think it is a lie because you couldn't do anything. You didn't know anything.
Well,
You
she
just
was
were
dead.
there.
She could move around and do stuff. She just didn't because she was dead. There was nothing there. She was dead.
Yeah, but you lost everything. Like,
I-
you had no will to do anything.
So
So you lost the ability of free will because you had no will.
if I'm in a room with nothing to do, I don't I lose the ability to do anything in that room, but I can still move. You still have your free will to move and do stuff. Like, it's not like it's just gone. There's just nothing there to do.
This is old Liara still trying to defend Shah.
No, I'm saying I'm saying that she didn't, like, legitimately, she just, if there's nothing available to do, it doesn't mean that you've taken their ability to do things away. You just have limited the things that are available.
Well, we did try to resurrect you, and we couldn't. And then we tried to resurrect you, a true resurrection, and we had to, out of character, make a deal with Shar to let you free.
Well, yeah.
Ooh,
I
so
know.
that might be a good stipulation. So they were in a place where their soul was dominated.
Yes.
Okay, that actually matters.
Really, that single little piece.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at with no free will part.
Their soul was held trapped now. Unable to be released. What we're trying to do is change that. Currently, they are alive. Should that change, and given the dangers of everything and all of the enemies we currently have because of this propaganda, well, you believe it or not, that doesn't mean someone innocent who had no part in it should have to suffer the cost of it.
If I possess this knowledge and explained it to you, once your friend is free, what would you do?
Handle the next problem. This is essential.
Yeah, that tracks with you.
Believe it or not, I'm not the bad okay.
Every fucking character.
Your
This
character's not
is-
the bad guy.
My character.
There's a few black holes out there on some cities right now that say otherwise.
Liara's. That
They are
one-
just trying to be better this time, but we're not going to say who it is.
All right. So yeah.
The honest truth is, this is a prelude to try and dealing with any of that. At this point, there is too much that we do not know. This was orchestrated on our own, unbeknownst to us. How we solve that? Your guess is as good as mine. But preferably, without the slaughter of everyone, since that seems to be the current belief.
How did the Exandrian pantheon learn of you? As you seem to be, well, they're not from Tal'Dorei, from my understanding.
No, they are so much more different than Exandrians. None of them are Exandrians.
From my understanding, other plane deities do not converse with each other frequently.
For us specifically, we were protecting someone that was from Exandria. And we got wrapped up into it. But we travel. We have been to Exandria, we've been to most of the worlds in this universe, but we are, I would consider ourselves known as known entities. But we were protecting someone.
One last question. Dorzen gives a hard look at you, Casimir. How did you kill a god?
The first time, disabling the
Okay, that's a
defenses,
statement and a half.
disabling some of their defenses till they were dazed, and kicked them off a mountain. The second time, pulling really hard.
And having shove her arm through her chest.
Well, that was because of the combo effort of pulling really hard.
Yeah,
I took
yeah.
one arm, and he took the other, and we tried to split her apart.
He just took it more literally.
That was her weak arm.
Well, he was just giving her a hand.
Literally, the scene was him ripping the arm off and shoving it through her throat.
Somehow took a piece of her own divinity and killed her with it.
We didn't need to do that, but yes. We could have slit her by other means, but it's what did the job.
It was her arm race.
What did I agree to for this guest appearance?
You've played with Ilvorn, you're fine.
Welcome to epic levels.
No shit.
It's all a joke. It's all it is.
Yeah, but Dorzen's still under the assumption that the gods are effectively immortal.
Yeah,
Well,
clearly not. You saw one get killed.
I mean, he's not being informed what's happening on the continent. I mean, he said he was there, so he should sort of know. Like, he
I'm
should-
aware of the political ramifications. I saw you guys do it. It doesn't make sense.
No, something else is happening. I don't want to be the one that says.
Yeah, because I haven't resolved all of that yet. We'll get there.
Okay.
The Empire is currently in shambles, rebuilding itself since its entire governing body is dead.
Yeah, it's in shambles.
If I may ask, how are things on Exandria?
divisive. Vasselheim is split 80-20 to killing you.
That's higher than I thought. No, sorry, that's lower than I thought.
I'm giving rough estimates because I don't know certain
That's
gods'
fair.
stances on this.
That's fair. Yeah.
We've heard that there was a couple of nations discussing other options as well.
I am unaware of how Jorhas and Marquette are dealing, but in Tal'Dorei, it's a Tal'Dorei Republic. We're all like states, right? Or something?
The Tal'Dorei Republic, yeah, every major state is its own entity. Yours is the newest one.
Right. Tal'Dorei is currently a mixed bag at the moment. Some are furious, while some who have lived through multiple gods trying to destroy their ways of godlike beings, destroying their way of life, are not as against what happened. No idea what's going on in the Menagerie Coast. The Raven Queen has ordered neutrality.
Considering she is the one in the know the most of this, and some other stuff that we can't discuss, but yes, that makes sense.
Considering that death comes for all, even as the followers of the Changebringer bang on our doors, demanding our aid for retribution. I do not know you. I do not know your lives or your persons. But I know what it is like to grasp at straws to save a friend. And can I say they've been sincere with everything that they've said, Joey?
As far as you've been able to tell, they speak plainly and they speak in length, so. And you, as a player, knows as much as you as a character on this situation.
Right. I assume there's like tables here.
Oh yeah, you're in a library.
Yeah. Dorzen walks over to one of the tables, sits down, puts Pyramaw on its side, gestures for them to sit across.
Yeah, Kaz will move over and take a seat.
I
We'll
will
sit
too.
near the weapon to look over it.
What is the blow?
The law of tether was broken once. When I became what I am. That caused massive ripples throughout the cosmos. If such a thing were to happen again, I could very easily see the planes forever being divided. So with that in mind, with the fear that you will only ever be here, do you still wish to go and pursue this avenue, despite what it might do to yourself and your souls?
Yes.
That was fast.
For Kaz, yes. The answer is immediate.
Let's go.
Elowin?
Yeah.
You have your answer, sir. YOLO.
Yep. And what better way than to put it in the hands of chance? Considering they killed the god of chance.
Well, we made a new one.
No, you don't want to tell
I'm
me
sorry,
that.
what?
That was like the whole thing I was avoiding bringing up.
That was out of character. That was out of character. We made a new one.
It got better.
So that was heads. I hope you have some tea. This is going to be a long, arduous conversation. He is agreeing to tell them everything he learned about tethers, the possible ways to break them, and the possible ways to untangle from them. I did a fucking coin flip, man. It landed heads.
Yeah. So,
That is Natalie.
what it comes down to, because I'm assuming you don't remember all the specific details, considering that was 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
I remember there are people born without tethers. I remember there's planes that can fuck with your tethers. And I remember you had to do very, very specific things depending on how the tether was made in order to break it and then to tie it to something else. That's about it.
So, in order to break a tether, you need to have a vessel that is capable of withstanding the force of having its connection to the universe ripped from it. Now, for Dorzin's instance, when that was needed, you had to have an alternative body. You were the alternative body for Vordvik. In this instance, however, Liara is strong enough, it's just going to fucking deplete her if you do that.
It also took a 10th level spell, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they got those. That's the easy part for them.
I think we're on 11th now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 11 now.
Yeah. The most important thing is the specific ritual that needed to take place in order for this to happen. The ritual of the tether was a cosmic beckoning, the ability to bring forth the energies of the cosmos and beckon it with reason to relinquish a grip that the universe had on an individual in order to break it. In their ritual, they made an offering saying, if you do this, we will give you a new tether. That tether is also tied to the individual's destiny, what they are meant to pursue. And the Queen of Ravens is the Queen of Destiny, after all. That is her shtick. Destiny is different than luck, everybody. It's just, whatever. You think you'll be able to perform this ritual, Elowin, on the arcane side. Vindir, you would be able to handle the power that is necessary to wield it, which is the divine side of it. The only question mark you have, Casimir, is if you can do the persuasive attribute of it that is necessary. You need a charisma caster, or you can try to luck it yourself, Casimir, in order to beckon forth the lull of the tether in order to do this. But you are shown the ritual. You are shown the price. The price is 50,000 GP diamond.
Sorry.
I'm gonna guess that's chump change to you all.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not. It's if someone didn't ruin Exandria's entire economy. So for the rest of it, it's not for one person. I mean,
Who ruined all of Exandria's entire economy.
Oh, Jim did that.
Just to
no.
for perspective, I got 62 million gold piece worth of gold at that time. Then I bought. Let me check. Give me a sec. It was 54,520 pounds of adamantium for a lot of gold.
Oh, you're the fuckers who are trying to push Electrum.
Yes. Well, enough with this we shit. It's ye.
yeah.
That one's Liana.
Liara is pushing Electrum, and now that she's back, it's
I take
back
back
and
my
forth.
information.
The
Deserves
person
the
you're
rock.
saying.
Redact everything.
The only thing Cass has done to Exandria is sold them coke. And yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
like
even going to
vampires.
take.
And killed
Hey,
their god.
he doesn't know about that.
Yeah. But anyways, as far as the ritual is concerned, a 50,000 GP diamond, it has to be a pure diamond as well. The vessel needs to be capable of withstanding having their tether ripped open and then placed upon it again. Elowin can handle the intelligent caster portion. Vendir can handle the spiritual caster person. You need a charisma person. Now, it doesn't need to be the caster, but you need someone that you can trust to persuade or deceive. Either way will work. You can try intimidation, I dare you. Without strength on a law of the universe. And if you can do all of that, you just need to wait for a night where the circumstance of magic is suitable in order to perform it. Luckily for all of you, that night is only about a couple of weeks away when the circumstance of magic is at its heightened peak on Zodiac.
Yeah, we can try magical circumstances anyway. Because we have that monocle thing.
Yes. So you know when that is going to be,
Yeah.
which is a couple of weeks away.
Okay, let's take a couple of weeks. Okay. Well, I think we might be able to do it. Persuasion part's going to be hard, but Casimir might be able to.
Then I wish you luck. And I get up from the table. One last word of warning. Once this is done, you might find things stronger than gods coming for your head. And I guess I walk back through the River Styx door if it's still there.
The door's there. A Eucaloth has been waiting, and they hold it open for you, and they hand you a to-go cookie.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
I know what Eucaloths are. Dorzen would know what Eucaloths are. Try
Person
that again.
definitely knows what they are.
Try that again, and you will have no afterlife.
They shrug and eat the cookie themselves.
That also means not being here and just being.
Thank you.
Try.
You're right. Despite
Good
everything,
luck.
it is appreciated.
Do not thank me for this. What comes after will be of your own wills. Good luck, Godslayers.
And that is a perfect stopping point for all of us this week, everybody. GG's! Thank you for joining us, Darkrave, last minute.
Hey.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you stopping by to
Yeah.
fuck everything
I
up.
had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, Dorzen didn't.
Neither
Yeah.
do we.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
I sent 10 million gold to rebuild the city.
Yeah. But yes, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Yes.